What's going on? It's Kevo Bato, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, it's my motherfucking birthday. So, in today's video, we're gonna take this N51. What is it? This is a AK1 Pro with 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage, and it has a fancy pantsy N5105 in it. That is the predecessor. Look at my oily fingerprint. Wow. That is the predecessor to the N100 and N95 and all those, So in today's video, I'm going to put a Batocera build on this, and we're going to see what can it run, how well can it do it. But you know me, let's not waste any more time, and let's get right into the video. All right, first things first, I had to take out my rusty, crusty, dusty iFixit kit because we're gonna pop the feet off. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna pop the feet off of this bad boy. We're gonna open it up and we're going to upgrade the storage from 256 to maybe a terabyte. I gotta see what I've got laying around. I've gotta see what type of M.2 this even takes. So I've only got one hand. I don't have the fancy pantsy setup that some of the bigger YouTubers have. I'm working on it. But for now, I've only got one hand. So I'm going to have to put the camera down. I'm going to have to do a clock wipe. And when we come back, this bad boy, God willing, will be open and we can upgrade the storage very quickly. So let me go ahead and do that now. Ooh. All right, I'm back. I've got it taken apart with the fancy pantsy, rusty, dusty iFixit kit, and there's all the screws, there's all the bottoms of the feet, there's the M.2 screw, and here is the drive that I took out of it. Now, unfortunately, and here's the insides. Unfortunately, I'm not going to play around too much with this today because it's my birthday. I'm trying to relax and have a good time. This is a SATA. Come on. This is a SATA SSD. I'm not even sure if this will take an NVMe SSD, and that's all I've got. So it looks like this build will be even easier because we're going to, since it's apart, we're going to take this and we're going to go ahead and flash Batocera directly to this. Unfortunately, this will just be a 256 gig build for now, but we're going to go ahead and move on to the desktop and we're going to install Batocera onto this bad boy. Well, after some experimenting on the PC with a couple of different adapters, I can't even read this. So I guess I don't even have a way to read this SATA SSD. So what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to just jam this in here, see what happens, and we'll be back soon. So wish me luck. Okay, so good news. My little doodad, it does read NVMe. So in a second here, hopefully we'll have Batocera come up on this rinkety-dinkety screen. Come on. Come on. Come on. No? It literally just... We did it! We did it! Now I need to find a little jank way to push that down. We'll close it up and we'll be good to go. So I'll be right back when I figure that out. Yay! All right, so you probably won't ever know this, but I'm going to tell you anyways. I'm days and days and days late on dropping this video. If you've seen the last clip, then you saw I was struggling getting a drive to fit and work in this. Well, now as you can see, it's put back together. Now, the method I used to get this bad boy to close with the M.2 sticking up like this was to just jam the top of it on and close it up. So I don't have footage of that because I've been struggling with drives for this and getting this to run Batocera properly. And I don't know why, but it's probably just, just my luck. But now we've got it all buttoned up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run through a very, very quick clip of me installing Batocera to this. You already saw it load Batocera, so you know it's going to work. But this is days later, and after a lot of trial and error, this bad boy's finally ready to accept Batocera, and we can go ahead and finish this video. So let's go ahead and fast forward to the desktop where I install Batocera on this, and then we will show off the Batocera build and everything that I've done. All right, so back over here on the PC, I've already done a video showing off how to install Batocera, but very quickly I will show you. If you type in Batocera in Google, and you go to the first link, and you go to download, I only typically deal with these two, but anyways, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna click download. You're gonna wanna save it wherever you wanna save it, and you're gonna click save. And you're gonna let it do its thing. I've already got it, so I'm not going to do that again. But once you have the Batocera image, and I'll leave all the links in the description. But once you have the Batocera image, then you're going to type in Balena Etcher into Google. You're going to click the first link, or whichever link looks like this. And you're going to click Download Etcher. And we've got Etcher for Windows right here. Again, I've already got it, so I'm not going to download it, but you would, go ahead and just download that. Once you have Balena Etcher and you have the Batocera image extracted, I've got my drive plugged in, the little rinky-dink drive I showed you all earlier. So we're going to go flash from a file. We're going to pick Batocera 41, select the target. I know that this is my drive because this is the name of the enclosure that I'm using. It's 512 gigs. We're going to select and we're going to flash. Yes, I'm sure. And yes, we're really done. Now that I've got this fresh Batocera SSD, I'm going to go ahead and throw it back in that computer like I showed you a few minutes ago. I'm going to go ahead and throw it back in that computer, and then we are going to boot up Batocera, and we're going to start adding our games, adding all of the add-ons that we usually do, the desktop mode, the BUA, etc. Change the theme. So let me go ahead, get this plugged into the other machine, and we will move over to there. All right, now that we're back at our desktop, we can go ahead and connect to the internet. Now, if you've never installed Batocera before, I highly recommend you watch a few other videos, some of mine and maybe even, some other people's, because this video won't be the end all be all for getting Batocera installed. So I'm going to go ahead and connect to Wi-Fi because that's the first thing you need to connect to the internet before you can do any add-ons, anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and add my internet now, and I'll be back in 1 second. All right, we've got Wi-Fi enabled, so we can move on. Now, the first thing I'm going to do to set up this awesome little mini PC is add the BUA. In order to do that, I've got to click F1 to go into the file manager. And then we're going to go up to applications. Now that we're in here, if you want to install the BUA like me, you're going to type the command that you see on the screen. It's really simple and really easy. If you have any issues with it, you can let me know in the comments down below, or you can join the BUA or Kevobato Discord. So there's the command there. Once you have it in, I'll leave it a little bigger. You're going to go ahead and click enter. I'm going to let it go ahead and do its thing. And once it's done, we'll continue on to the next step of what I like to do when I first install Batocera. Once the BUA is finished installing, you get the install complete message down there. You can type in exit and click enter, and that'll take you right out of there. Now we've got this fancy pantsy BUA icon right here. We're just going to go ahead and click on it. You also can open that from the ports on the Batocera main menu, but we're not going to be doing that. We're just getting all this out of the way. 1, 2, 1, 2. These are the things that I always do when I make a build. I connect to the internet, I install Batocera, and ever since the desktop mode's been out, I install the desktop mode for Batocera. So that's what we're doing now. I'm going in and installing the desktop for Batocera. I've got a whole video on that. I'll leave the card in the top right. All right, now I've got the desktop mode installed. I've got to go ahead and exit the BUA and restart my machine, which is fun because anytime you hear me say that I'm restarting my machine, it usually is an involved process, and it takes forever because this is connected to a capture card, and then the capture card's not going to be happy. And then when Batocera boots back, it's going to be like, where do I send the signal? Just a little insight on what actually happens when I say to restart your machine. You can go ahead and place your bets. Will the machine just restart normally? Oh gosh, it is. It's going to restart perfectly fine. That's amazing. That's a first. That's great. That is so great. It even got the BIOS flash, whatever, the manufacturer image. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, we're good. We're G Money. I don't think we have sound. But that's okay because you can just listen to my sweet voice. So if you bet that everything was going to be okay, then you hit the nail on the freaking head. So now here's imports. I can show you. There's that BUA add-on there. But we're going to click F1 just to make sure that the file manager installed correctly, and it did. So one thing I like to do, let's go here. We right click that, toggle dark theme, go back into F1. All right, cool. So that's the first thing that I like to do. Now we've got the BUA and we have the desktop mode. Moving on, now that we have our desktop mode installed and we have the BUA installed, we can go ahead and get to more Batocera focused things, such as, let's go ahead and go in here, updates and downloads, themes. And we're gonna go ahead and install a theme. Now, usually I would have just went and installed one of these two. And I'm not taking anything away from these. These are still really, really great themes. Top, 10 out of 10. But, now we install Hyperbat. Boy, we install Hyperbat. While we let this install, we're going to go in and grab another useful tool that I'm going to use today, which is going to be JDownloader. Because what we're doing here is we're going to create this build all from this computer. We're not going to be transferring any games from any other computer, anything like that. I am going to be getting all of my games from the cloud. So when I do that, I'll blur out my screen. But also, this won't be too long of a video. So I'll be kind of fast forwarding through that. And we'll kind of get to the meat and the potatoes of you seeing the completed build. But while we're in here, I'll very quickly go in and install JDownloader because that's going to help me be able to download these games faster from the cloud. Because, never go and download random games from the internet. But if you'll excuse me while I go download random games from the internet. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm just joking, I swear. We want Firefox. What just happened? We want Firefox and we want JDownloader. You're damn skippy. All right, JDownloader is done installing. So, and I'm sure the theme is nowhere near done and being installed. So we'll leave JDownloader open as a matter of fact, and we will, okay, and the BUA is still open. Let's close that. And let's close this. Now we're going to go in here. We're going to go in here. We're looking for Firefox. This is when I'm going to the cloud now. A lot of blurring is going to be happening here very shortly. Now I'm going to go in here and do what I do best. And that is get my games off the cloud. Behind the blur. Anyways, this is why JDownloader is so important. It's going to grab all these links from me so I don't even have to do anything. I'll have all of my Game Boy games that I'm getting from the cloud, obviously. Come on. That's what I'm doing. You can trust me. But I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this so that you don't have to wait. And I'll be back whenever this bad boy is done. After way longer than I'd like to admit, I'm still not done with this build. I think something inside of the PC is just dying because it doesn't like any drive I put in it. And every drive after a short period of time starts to struggle. And I don't know what's going on. But to save me from going crazy, this was supposed to be a fun birthday Batocera build. It was supposed to be a fun BBB, and now it's turned into this nightmare of a situation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I've put on here so far, which is mostly just, the usual Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, 3DS. We got NES, SNES, Nintendo 64. Wii, 3DS, Switch. We've got some Dreamcast on here. We've got the Mega Drive, the Genesis collection. PlayStation, some PlayStation 2, and then 2 Xbox. I told you I've been having a hard time. This build has really been not a friend to me. So I can't wait to put this away and not deal with this anymore. What's even crazier is that I used to use this build. I made so many videos with this machine, and now it's even struggling to get to show the menus. Oh man, I don't know what's going on with it. But anyways, I'm going to continue to show off all the systems and games that I've put on. Well, not all the games, that would take forever, but some of the games and all the systems that I've put on here. And then we're going to get into the actual gameplay footage. So I'm going to leave the gameplay footage coming up here soon, but that's going to wrap up today's video. If you like what you saw, give me a like. If you really like what you saw, subscribe. Come on. That beep just ruined it, but I'm keeping it in there. Anyways, it's Kevobato, and I'm signing off.
Here we go again. Worst place in the world. Rolling Heights baller country. Now, I ain't represented Grove Street in 5 years, but the ballers won't give a shit.
G. Not gonna hold you. The way they threw me out was insane. I still got 350 on me, and I'm getting on my bike. Good play. Triangle. 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 I'm pressing triangle. What button do they think is triangle? Bro, are you kidding me? Because I can't get on that bike. I can't even punch this lady like I want to. All I wanted to do was punch this lady. Come here. Come here. Come here.
I won't let you get away with this.
Oh, she gonna whip my ass. I can't even fight back. I can't even fight back. I can't even fight back.
Excuse me.
I can't do shit to her, G. Look how weak she is.
Oh, no, you don't. Females have got squabbles too, sucker.
It's gonna take you all day to whip my ass.
Shower,
Let me see if I can get in.
Not so fast,
him,
Mr.
too.
Crazy. You hit like a
I'm gonna get in smoke with him too. Alright, so you may hear a little button mashing. There may be button mashing happening. Okay. Okay. Come here, boy. I wanna be... What do we got? Get out of the way. Kill him! Shoot, 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 shoot. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh shit. No, don't you nope, nope. As you can see, I haven't played in a long time. Also, I think there's something going on with my controller. No, there's definitely something going on with my controller. I'm sure that's probably like the number one excuse, isn't it? It's the number one excuse. Something's wrong with my controller. Yep, new player 001. That's exactly what we're doing. We're jumping right into it, man. Halo Combat Evolved. And we're gonna play on easy. We're playing on easy, boys. Are you gonna give me my gun? Somebody gonna give me my gun?
Captain Keys.
Where's my fucking gun? Give me
Good
my
to see you.
gun!
I don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go.
Oh my gun. Do I have a...
My fault.
Hey, move! Stop!
Security to the bridge. The Master Chief has gone rampant. Take him down, boys.
Get on it. Don't lose him. There it is. On my way.
y'all killing me?
Covering fire!
Sorry. Let's get into it. Now, you know, come on. This is like, we're in modern day now. I can't believe this is even from 2006 or whenever this game came out. I can't believe the Wii is from 2006. This is new stuff here.
Here we go.
Played, we've come far.
Let's
Give it a go. Let's give it a freaking go, man. Let's go. Oh, I forgot I gotta go D-pad with this. Because it thinks I'm using the controller sideways. That's okay. Yo, this game is so iconic. Oh, it's so iconic. Oh, and I've got motion controls working. See that spin? That's when I shake the controller. That's nice. Oh, there's another hole right there too. So that's where I'd come out if I went in that hole. Get out of here. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, this is nostalgic. Now we're talking. We're cooking with hot fire now. There's that spinning hat that I needed. Yeah. Ooh, let's get it. Am I gonna lose that forever? Did I lose that forever? It's okay. I don't need it. I won't be saving this anyway. Ding, ding, ding. That's how you do that. And that was New Super Mario Bros.
Wow. Let's go.
Played this on the Switch. I don't think I've ever played it on the 3DS. Whoa. You bet your sweet ass. Let's go. All right. Mario 3.